Right, lovely to see you this morning, Anita.
And you?
So just to introduce everybody to Anita, Anita Mohabeer is from AM Design, based in Baldock. Anita, you're a graphic designer.
Yeah.
Have you always been a graphic designer or have you done other things?
Yeah, pretty much been a designer since I left college. So I studied a HND in design and creative arts with a specialism for graphic design. So yeah, my first job was in a small publications company, and then I went to BNP Paribas, Cardiff Pinnacle in Boreham Wood, and I was there for like 8 years. Then I went to Xerox for 11 years, and then after redundancy at the end of 2018, I thought I would go it alone and see what happens, because I've got a little boy, so I wanted to spend more time with him and work around his school hours and stuff.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who have been in corporate for a long time and then have children have to look at a different way of working, don't they? But being in a corporate company for 11 years and then going and running your own company has got to be really different.
Really different, because I was used to just turning up every day and the studio manager would dish out the projects and you'd work in teams or solely sometimes, but on the whole working in teams, brainstorming themes for the projects we were given. So yeah, having to then kind of scout for work, it's really hard. Out of my comfort zone completely.
Yeah, but you're really good at what you do. So I've had some flyers and things designed from you in the past. So if, like me, excuse me, who has no artistic bone in their body and comes to you with, I just need a flyer for this, what would you say to somebody like me who's looking for something to be done but doesn't really have any idea what they want?
Well, I'd kind of find out whether it was an event you wanted something for or whether it was more specific to a product. So I would talk to you to get a fuller brief, and then I'd go away and create 3 different concepts for you to then choose the theme of how we would roll it out and how it would look. But a lot of people come to me brain dump, lots of words, probably too many words to actually go on the final piece. So I will edit copy as well and come up with, a shorter solution that's going to grab their customers' attention.
Yeah, I'm guessing that, well, I know, for example, when I gave you loads and loads of copy and nobody really reads it. They just want the salient points, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And especially if you're doing something for social media for a company, you've only literally got 2 to 4 seconds to grab their attention before they scroll on past. So often it's usually done really visually through an eye-catching image or an illustration with just the bare bones of content. And then you would obviously have more in your post, but as they click through to your site or wherever you want them to go, that's where the main information would be.
So what type of projects are you looking for? Are you looking for companies that can offer you, you can do, I suppose, ongoing work, or are you, or both maybe, are you looking for businesses that are looking at rebranding or want logos or brochures? What's your bread and butter, I guess?
I love doing brochures, report and accounts, those kind of big hefty documents, but also I like rebranding small businesses that are starting out and don't really know what they should look like. So when you work for yourself, I don't think you can be choosy, especially in the first few years. So while I'm establishing myself, I'm happy to help, whoever needs my help. But I would ideally like larger companies that have got their branding already sorted, but just need someone to roll it out across different platforms for them on an ongoing basis, really.
On an ongoing basis. I know you've done some work for some of the local charities as well, haven't you, recently?
Yeah, so I have been working a lot with the Eastern North Hearts Hospital charity, which has been brilliant because it's opened my eyes actually to what they do. So I hadn't even heard of them before. I got introduced to Vicky at one of the meetings, and also Garden House Hospice. And yeah, I like helping charities because they're doing good for people. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what about things like, I know you've done a lot of virtual backgrounds, which we kind of never thought we would be looking at that before.
Yeah, so since lockdown, obviously everyone's having to work from home, and I was a bit late to the party because in the beginning it was all different for me, and obviously Remy was at home, so I was concentrating more on looking after him. But then I was getting approached, do you do virtual backgrounds? It was never something I'd even thought I'd be doing, but yeah, I've done quite a few of those.
Yeah,
So
I've seen quite a few.
Yeah, because people don't really want their houses in the background, and they want to have
yours looks lovely. I really like your background. That's real.
That is real, yeah. I really like our new kitchen, but yeah, I can understand why people wouldn't want their houses to be seen.
Yeah, I must admit, I
separate the two, really.
Yeah, I have seen some dreadful things in people's backgrounds, especially moving to the side, so you can't see what's in the back of mine. But it is nice to have something that represents your business as well. And I think, you know, having lockdown has made people look at things in a different way. So I'm guessing things have been quieter, but are now starting to, as people are starting to go back to work, maybe things are starting to pick up a bit.
Yeah, so I was a bit in the beginning like, oh my God, all my work's gone, how am I going to get more work? But I've been keeping in regular contact with my clients, making sure they're all safe and well, first and foremost, but also just to still be on their radar. But I have seen an increase in the last probably 3 weeks, so I'm hoping that will continue.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you were looking for, your key aim would be looking for larger companies that have got ongoing work. But do you have a particular sector? I'm guessing that you've worked with companies across all sorts of professional business sectors at the moment.
Yeah, well, when I was employed, it was very much the financial and banking industries, but then we won accounts with supermarkets as well. So it is broad, but then when I've been working for myself, I've worked for people that do, a lady that's got a lash academy, so I've done all her lash drawings for her that the students have to follow. Professional hair care brand that I'm working with at the moment, but obviously we've not been in contact since the end of March, but that will be picking up again to rebrand one of their products. And yeah, just a whole variety of people.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
So you're based in Bulldog, but it doesn't really matter where the work comes from. You can work remotely.
Yeah, one of my clients is actually based in Paris, so I've never had to go there, so we just do everything.
Damn.
Virtually. I know, yeah, I'm trying maybe next year. But yeah, so because of what I do, it's all virtual anyway. And I work a lot in the evenings as well, so I'm always available.
Yeah, you've got a very quick turnaround, haven't you?
Yeah, and I've got quite good relationships with quite a few printers, so I source print as well if people need that.
Okay, that's handy to know. So how can people get hold of you then, Anita? Where's best to find you?
Well, LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn, but also via my website, or just email me, or through the women groups.
Yeah, Anita's a member of the Stevenage Women in Business group. So your website is it AM Design?
Yeah, www.am-design.uk, not .co.uk.uk.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thanks very much for your time today, Anita, and see you hopefully at a Women meeting soon.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, look after yourself.
Thank you.